Hello guys, welcome back to episode 9 I believe, because this is certainly not another episode. Let's see, okay, got some cobble. So I've been working on the railway a little bit here. I had to go and get some andesite, is that what it's called? Yep, I had to go and get some andesite, because I've been, there goes saying no again, but you know how it is, gotta... Hello, sir. Don't look at me. You gotta get used to it over and over again. Cause I gotta go in long stretches between recordings sometimes. So not always gonna be perfect, obviously. Alright. Yep, through here. Cool. So yeah, after we get this minecart set up, we will probably begin working down here again, because I'd like to start making this a bit nicer. Need to do something with this too. This is, yeah, we're not gonna keep that or anything, so. I just kind of wanted to make some room in my inventory real quick. Also want to put things where they go though. I don't want to just throw them in here willy-nilly. Crap. I haven't used these chests in a few days. Alright, throw this in there. Okay, stone. Oh yeah, I was using my silk touch. Okay, I think we're good to go. What's up? Where's the... There we go. Alright, that's pretty much good. And sleep. Nope, no nighttime. I'm sure it'll be nighttime once we get up here though. Alright, so I'll show you. Kinda. I've replaced everything that is under the normal tracks. So I wanted to do that first. And then so I would know how I have it and everything. So I don't have to go and refigure out how many powered rails I need. But yeah, it's I kind of like it. I kind of like, I don't know. I mean, just this amplified world is so pretty, and just having this rail cart is really cool. So here's the progress we have so far, and yeah, it just looks awesome. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do after this. We could have it come down, and we could like have something here, which I didn't know these two cows were here, by the way. Which might be a good thing or a bad thing. And holy crap, there's 4 creepers, 2 zombies, 2 skeletons, 3rd zombie. Yeah, we'll have to light this up if we're gonna build something over here. But yeah, maybe I could move the cow farm over to here. Well, I wouldn't actually move it, but I would just build a new one and then get rid of that one that's over there. Hold on one second. Hopefully that didn't destroy the recording or anything like that. Alright, we should be good. Okay, so yeah, we gotta tear all this out, and then we gotta tear out all the powered area, because I've already gotten everything else done. I kinda don't want to waste this silk touch pick, because I don't know if I have a silk touch pick yet, a diamond one. Not really sure what I would even use one for right now. But I mean, who knows, I might need it, so I'd rather just keep it instead of just, you know, kind of wasting it on cobble and then being like, oh dang it, I need one, and now I gotta spend like, oh, you know what, I pulled that up and then I screwed up. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I'm fine on levels because I have the skeleton spawner, but still it can be a little bit of a pain. Yeah, I used all of our gold ore which we didn't have a lot. We had like 8 or 9 blocks or so. All of it for the tracks. So yeah, I don't believe we have any picks. I think we already have some iron down here, but we'll go check. But yeah, we'll just do like a simple level 1 enchant or something, just so we can have something and not have to, well, you know, just be a little bit more, save a little bit more on our iron. If it's unbreaking, or if it's efficiency, then I guess we'll be saving on some time. Alright. I need to build the thing that de-enchants things. That's what I need to do. Oh wait, we only need one. Derp. Alright, cool. Yeah. Alright, sweet. So let's go. So I don't know if I've talked to you guys yet about where I work. I work for this cleaning company, and I clean this church on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, which is pretty freaking awesome. Like, I only work like 4 days. Oh crap! I only work 4 days out of 7, which is awesome. I used to work like, what? Dang it. Okay, let's go down here maybe. Most places I've worked, I've had to work like 5 days, which sucks a lot. Because you only have 2 days off, and that's just really not a lot, which I've learned that that's really a lot for some places and not a lot for other places, like China, where they, like, I don't know how many days they work, but I know it's all of them. Not, that's a figure. I'm being figurative there. Okay, do I have everything I need? Alright, should have everything. Or they have like 60-hour work weeks or something crazy. Don't quote me though. I'm 100% wrong. Okay, so just these 3 blocks here. I should probably get these out. Boop, boop. No, doing great, doing great. Doing great. We should probably light. Oh yeah, I took off the thingy. And then we'll just put another one there so we can always have a space for it. Boop, 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 boop. Nice. So yeah, anyways, I work for this church 4 days out of 7, which, like I said, is really awesome. So I have Saturday and Sunday off in a row, which is sweet. And then I work 1 day, and then I get 2 days off. So yeah, it's the best I could hope for. Whereas whenever I used to work at my factory job, I worked 3 and 4 days a week, but it was 12 hours. I mean, I made bank because it was, you know, a factory, and I was working for like 36 and 48 hours, but it sucked. It sucked so much because I just had like, I don't know, I worked from 6 in the afternoon till 6 in the morning. And that just sucked a whole freaking lot. So yeah, and then like on my days off, I didn't really like change my sleeping schedule, which a lot of people that work there like change their sleeping schedule, but I am really bad at changing my sleeping schedule, especially if if I want to change it. I'm only good at changing it whenever I don't want to. So yeah. But yeah, this is kind of like the best of both worlds for me. I mean, it doesn't pay like super awesome or anything, but it's like $10 an hour. And I get paid every 10th and every 25th, and it's always like, you know, like 500 and whatever dollarinos. Usually like 530, 510. And another really awesome thing is that it's like requesting off. Every time I've ever requested off, I've gotten off so far, because they just like have a set amount of people that they have that just will come in and take people's, like, you know, they'll just come in and do your cleaning for you, which is amazing. Because everywhere else I've ever worked, I've like worked there for a lengthy amount of times, like Starbucks and Belk, and then I'm like, hey guys, can I have a day off? And then they're like, fuck you, no, you cannot have a day off. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. Okay, I know some blocks fell down here. Okay, I guess I'm looking in the wrong... Wait. Yeah, I'm definitely looking in the wrong place. Dang it. Okay, we probably got them all. Here I am, you know, wasting everyone's valuable time here. But anyways, I brought this up just because I was going to talk about, like, how weird it is. Like, I used to have to go to this church that, like, my dad kind of forced me to go to, and it sucked. It was terrible. They were like one step away from snake handling, you know. It was not cool. And one of the things I've learned that makes it kind of cultish, which one thing that can lead to a place being a cult, is that whenever they like try to convince you to like not have anything to do with your family, like, I don't know, if your family, like, if you have any part of your family that doesn't believe in like the same stuff as you do in your newfound religion, then you should just like cut them off, because they're only gonna, like, you know, I don't know, infect you. Basically is the idea. So yeah, my dad doesn't talk to me anymore, which, I mean, that's fine. I don't really care. It's kind of like a I don't know, it's just like kind of a bad relationship, you know. But yeah, ever since I stopped talking to him, I've honestly felt like a lot better, so I'm not too worried about that. I just kind of feel bad because it's like, I don't know, just, you know, people get trapped in that kind of stuff, and it's kind of hard to break the seal, you know, and kind of realize that you're being lied to, or you're lying to yourself. So just kind of things like that just suck in general, you know, for anybody, like people that are connected to like Scientology or just anything like that. Just all in all sucks. But I mean, yeah, you just kind of have to move on. Just try to educate people when you can, and try not to get wrapped up in something like that. So yeah, I hope this isn't too sad for you guys or anything. Like I said, not sad for me, so you shouldn't be feeling bad or anything. Just trying to tell people my experiences, so maybe they can be avoided by other people. So yeah, maybe we'll have to ride this before the episode's over, and we should be able to finish this. I'm gonna record for like 5 or 6 more minutes. Oh yeah, so I got off on a completely different rant than what I was intending on. I was gonna talk about how this church that I clean for is weird, and then I got onto how the church I used to go for is weird. Now that this church that I work for is weird in like a good way, I guess. They have this this new pastor, and he's like super new. Like I've been here longer. I've been cleaning at this church longer than he's been here, and I've only been cleaning like for 5 months. So anyways, he has like a bunch of like video games in his office, like video game like memorabilia and like Game of Thrones stuff and just all this different like cool stuff. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. Especially like the Game of Thrones. I was like, that's interesting. Because I mean, I'm not saying that like, you know, Christians can't do that, but normally they don't. Which also these are Presbyterians, which yeah, I don't really know the difference, but I know that there's some kind of difference. Honestly, I'm not like I have an idea of like what the difference is, but I'm not even gonna throw it out there because I know it's just gonna be wrong or partially wrong or something. So, but yeah, and then I was oh yeah, and the same day, well, we actually he was talking to me about games and like talked to me about like the ending of Game of Thrones, and we kind of agreed like, yeah, it's kind of trash. As most people kind of have the same opinion on the ending. And then I went into this other office with this lady, and she was like showing me this picture of her son and her son's girlfriend, and they had taken pictures of them sitting in like this model of an Iron Throne. And then she was asking me what I thought of the ending, and I was like, oh, you know, it's okay, you know. And she was like, well, I thought it ended how it should have, and I was like, oh yeah, sure. But I was like, I just couldn't believe that everyone in this church, like, not everyone, but you know, like 3 out of the 4 people that I regularly like have to interact with there watch it, and I was like, that's just, I don't know, just kind of interesting. But I find it interesting how, you know, some Christians are actually kind of being progressive with certain things. Like I know some of them believe in evolution and the Big Bang Theory and all that. So, you know, good for them, I guess. But yeah, and then okay, so then the thing that threw me off even more is I was just in there cleaning this one office, and there were these 2 older ladies, and they were just like, you know, just doing a bit of gossiping, I guess. And then all of a sudden, this one lady was like, who the fuck cares what Bob thinks? And I was like, oh, this is getting serious. She was like, seriously, who the fuck cares what Bob thinks? So I don't know. That just got a good laugh out of me. All right, so all right, let's here. Can I get this real quick? Nope, sure can't. That's fine. All right, we're gonna tear this out and then finish it here, so we can do a ride and be done with this episode here, because we're pretty much at 20 minutes now. All right, well, that's good enough for now. Well, I guess we can put these back. Yeah, I don't know if I did the right amount there, but it doesn't really matter the amount for right now, especially since I'm not even sure what the heck I'm doing with it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my little stories. Some of you probably are like, yeah, dude, that's normal. Don't know what you're doing here. But I mean, the church I used to go to, they were like, swearing. They didn't feel if it like had anything to do with science. It was pretty much, it's like crazy talk essentially. Scientists are just heathens or something. I don't know. And then like my dad, this is the saddest part to me. It's my dad, like, was kind of like he's a pretty like scientific person. Like he's the person that got like me like interested in science. And he started reading this book, and he thought that starting to become convinced that oh, chicken, nice. Starting to become convinced that the Earth is actually the center of the solar system, and that the sun and everything else goes around the Earth, which is it's funny. It's funny and sad, but mostly funny. It's just like I don't know, how could you believe in that? There's so much evidence. Like, I mean, just look at any other solar system, and it's like, oh, nope, that's not the case. Or there's so many facts you can simply look at. But anyways, guys, my voice is getting a little hoarse here. Hope that didn't ruin the video or anything. But I do appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, have a good one. Catch you later.